They got Tetris 2, Omp, which I believe Tetris 2 was known as Bomb Bliss elsewhere, and they released it as Tetris 2 because it was stupid. Because nobody was going to buy a game called Bomb Bliss. Tettris 2. Tettris. Okay, this is just Tengen Tetris. And they took the title screen out, and then they spelled Tetris wrong with the replacement title screen. You fucking idiots. Yeah, this is the Tengen version. This is the superior version. Keeps track of a lot of different stats. Of course, it is extremely jank to play on this controller. I'm not having fun with this at all. But this is I feel like if you wanna play Tetris on the NES, this is where you need to be. All right, not this particular one because this bootleg has basically turned it into a dumpster fire. But find yourself a copy of Tengen Tetris. It's pretty good. Also, shoutouts to Tengen for being one of the few companies willing to tell Nintendo where they can shove their business practices. Look at that. Oh. Pff. Guys, I'm going to end this stream. Let's just go play Tetris 99 for the rest of the night. I'm feeling pumped. I'm gonna be a grandmaster. There's like a thing over there on the right that keeps track of how many pieces you put down. Like, there's a lot of cool features in this version of the game. I think this was also an arcade version of Tetris at one point. I remember going to an arcade and I think I played this version. Anyways, I was really good at it, and one of the people that worked on the games there was really impressed, and I was like, yeah, what of it? And you like Tetris? You come here often? Oh, you work here. That's cool. That's how unsmooth I am. I host a show on Twitch where I play bad games and tell bad jokes. Alright, so I've basically confirmed to you guys that I am a Tetris Grandmaster. That is an indisputable fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. But first I'm gonna get one more Tetris. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Tetris Effect has entered the chat. Now this is what we came here to see, okay? We came here to see Super Mario Squa. SWQ. The fuck did you do to that title screen? What is wrong? What? Hang on. What are we looking at here? Where'd the 2 come from? No, you go back. You go back. What is this? The corners are the corners of the title screen. Those sprites are there. Everything else is not correct. It's like a solid brown thing. Hang on. I'm gonna get one more look at that. So I know where the castle graphic came from. Where did the 2 and where did the this come from? What is this? Is this Lost Levels? That's not what the 2 looks like from that particular Mario game. No, this is 1-1. This is crap. Granddad. Does that? No, I feel like the 2. I feel like the 2 from the Japanese Super Mario 2 is not. It matches the rest of the font, doesn't it? Also, is this one of those damn bootlegs where everything is like 1 octave higher and it sounds like crap? Because I'm hearing like some of these sound effects don't seem right to me. Flagpole glitch. Easy every time. I like how there's something wrong with the vertical blanking where it says World 1, 2. If you look, the bottom parts of the 1 and 2 they seem to keep going weird. Hey, did you guys know that this was here? Look at that, Skip's Tips. Bet y'all didn't know that was there. So hey, here's a piece of Mario trivia that I learned from watching Cosmic's stream on Twitch. The guy that's got the world record in any percent for this game. Whoops. I realized I was going to 1-4, not the warp zone. So, get this. Every pipe in this game is programmed to have a piranha plant come out of it, except for level 1-1. That's the only... It's specially programmed to not have anything come out of the pipes. That's the special case. Is it this one that the item is in? Yeah, I've played this game before. That's a little bit of Did You Know Gaming Mario Edition. Yeah, I wouldn't want to spend too long on this. We got 76,000 games to go through. They start to repeat after a while, so we won't really get into too many of them. I just really like that. I really like that god-awful title screen. That was the thing of beauty. I know that Mario doing that. I know that's from the Famicom Disk System thing for Mario 2, aka the lost levels for super players. But the numerical 2, I don't know what the hell that was. Wouldn't it be some shit? Wouldn't it be some shit? Not to get the world record, because I feel like that's going to be particularly difficult to do, because I'm not that good at Mario. But wouldn't it be some shit to get on the speedrun leaderboards playing like this Mario? Right? Like, you get in here, like, you're all fucking good at Mario and stuff, and then some dude shows you up with the goddamn Pro Power Player Super Joy thing. I know some of the strats, okay? Oh! Oh, what is that sound? What did you do? You can't just go back to regular ass music and do what the fuck was that? God, good God. I would have warned you about that ahead of time if I would have known that was gonna happen, Rocky. Oh no, Shigeru Miyamoto fell on the keyboard. Boji Bondo. That's the person who composed that is the same person who did the Resident Evil director's cut. The underground part that just sounds like the one that sounds like a bunch of clowns farting to death. Instead, let's go to Arkanoid. That's not the right button to start Arkanoid. Alright, so far, I mean, this sticky D-pad is it's kind of unresponsive. Oh, that's the laser power-up. We're done here, fuck you. You guys know, like, you play Arkanoid, you get the laser power-up. Oh, shit. Well, I got the multi-ball. But you guys know, like, level's over. Laser power-up, I'm going home. Screw this. So some of y'all might not know how the ball physics work in Arkanoid. Basically, the ball will gradually speed up the more blocks it hits. But watch. As soon as it touches the back wall, that's when the ball actually starts to speed up quite a bit. Every time it touches the back wall, it actually increases faster than hitting regular blocks. At least that's the way some of these games work. I think Alleyway was more like that. I don't know if Arkanoid does the same thing. So, this is basically Arkanoid. I don't need to say a whole lot more, but I will say that when I got a Super Nintendo... Those things can touch you, they don't kill you, by the way. In case you're wondering, I don't know if you cared. When I saved up money to buy a Super Nintendo back in the day, I bought 2 games with it. It came with Mario World. And then I bought Yoshi's Island, because that was also out at the time. Because I'd already played Mario World and I knew I liked it. And then I bought fucking Arkanoid Do It Again. The sequel to Arkanoid. Those are the 3 games I had when I bought my very own SNES. Anyways, I don't have time to fight Triangle Terror, Trapezoid Pyramid, aliens up there, so that we're good. So, special appearance by Micronix in 1942. You guys thought that the castle from Mario World had bad music inexplicably. Wait till you get a load of this. Oh, that was the bomb button. Whoops. Can you believe that this is a Capcom game? Like this doesn't just look and play like shit because this is on the Power Player Super Joy. Make no mistake, the Super Joy isn't doing this piece of shit any favors. Okay? But this monstrosity. This was before Capcom started making their own games, and they just licensed that shit out to other people to make. So while they made the arcade version of this, they licensed out this to a company called Micronix, which, if rumors are to be... Wait, last 30... Did I die and go to stage 32? Why would you do this to me? Is that what that said? Anyways, Capcom licensed the production of this game out to Micronix, which I believe is one person. So, before Capcom gave enough of a shit to make their own console ports of their games, they basically hooked up with this one Japanese programmer. I'm going to put some quotes around that one, and basically said, hey, you know that game you made with the planes in it? That's your problem now, buddy. Don't fuck it up. And somehow, they showed the guys at Capcom this, and they were like, put that in a cartridge, preserve that for all eternity. 30 years from now, we're gonna look at this piece of shit game, and we're gonna say, shit. I'm glad you caught the Tourette's guy reference, thank you. Alright, let's play a little bit of a game I like to call Star Force. How about that? Look at that title screen. They didn't make this game. Right after 1942 on the list, just to be a fucking dick. This game isn't much better, but it already plays a lot better than 1942 does. This was apparently also another game that was like really good in arcades. And the Famicom port is fine. It's just a really lackluster shooter. Although I will say, this one's on the other Super Joy that I have. I played this one quite a bit for some stupid reason. I have no idea why. Oh, I forgot I have a turbo button. That makes this a lot easier. Look at that. Oh, they didn't even stand a chance, except for that guy, and he got me. This is uncharted territory now. That was a lowercase b. Look at that. A little bit of variety for you, in case you were getting bored. B for bored. That's what that item stands for. Yeah, turbo button kind of made short work of that guy. Ah! Get away from me. Okay, here we go. Here comes the boss. Can you guys guess his name? He's gonna be the alpha target. Can you guess what letter's gonna be on him? It's A. For alpha. Done! Oh, we're supposed to shoot the bees! You get bonus points for them. This game is so boring. Like, it's just not fun. You just shoot everywhere, and sometimes you uncover hidden things to blow up. And that's it. It's just a score game. Can you believe this runs on the same console as Super Mario Brothers? Why couldn't they steal the good ones? Why couldn't they put Zelda on this? Just put that on there a bunch of times. They're all bad! Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's bad enough. You don't want to play anymore? You don't want to play with me anymore? You broke it! You dick! Why'd you have to... You broke the nipple off the joystick. I was right about F1 Race being on these things. Here we go. Look at that. Does this music stop? And now, I know this sounds like shit, but this is the actual music in the game. Here we go. Shifted into high gear. Bootleggers take this game and they have hacked it so many times. If you guys are fans of the channel Re-Rez, every time that guy does the worst ever series, he always finds hacks and bootlegs of this game where they've replaced the cars with like boats and they still make tire sounds, and then there's like a UFO version that still makes tire sounds, and then he gets to a version with like bicycles where the hackers took the tire screeching sounds out, and he's like, are you kidding me? You have a version with a boat and a UFO and you have tire sounds, but the one game where you could have left the tire sounds in, you took them out. What is wrong with you people? It's a good channel. It's also the first time I think I've beaten level 1. Yeah, it looks like that looks like me trying to draw an infinity symbol there. So oftentimes, a lot of these bootleg systems that have stolen Famicom games, you'll see like different iterations of the same racing game, and they'll be like F1 Race 2. It's like, is it a sequel? No, it starts you on this level. That's the only difference. They've changed one line of code. What is with all of this amazing artifacting? Like, there's all these little green, jaggy lines that are getting into the road here. Like, how are you achieving this? How are you emulating these games so piss poorly that I'm getting artifacts in the road? How does that work? How y'all doing that? Okay, well, I'm dead. Let's play ourselves a little bit of Popeye. I mean, Gon E-Cho. I live in a garbage can. Turn on the heater and burn off my wiener. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. Oh, it starts over again. Alright. Okay, so in this game you play as an alligator named Gon. And, no, I'm sorry, you play as a little otter. And he's trying to run away from his alligator friend who's trying to eat him. And all the while you're catching these little paper airplanes that fall from the top of the sky. And they actually spell out a message. And if you collect enough of them, you'll eventually find out that they all say something. No, wait, that's not right. That seems somehow incorrect. No, really though, if you haven't played Gon E-Cho for PC, it's a fantastic little game. Based off of Popeye. Like, right down to the level design and stuff. It's a great little game. Time to... No, eat the spinach! Got him! Isn't the story goes that, like, Donkey Kong was supposed to be a Popeye game? And, they couldn't get the licensing rights or something happened or whatever, and then it turned into, instead of Bluto, now you had Donkey Kong, and then you had Jumpman, and you had Mario. And then Legend was born, and now we're playing this, and you gotta watch out for the baby. So the way this game works, by the way, in case you've never played Popeye, is you're essentially trying to rescue Olive Oil. Like, Bluto's harassing people, because he's being a dick, as usual. And Olive Oil throws down hearts in the first level. And then she throws music notes here. So in the first level, you're trying to collect enough hearts to to fill up the little thing over there to make a heart that surrounds her. And now you're collecting music notes to fill in the musical verse, or the stanza, whatever it is up there. I forget the exact term for it, up at the top of the screen. You get more points the higher on the screen you catch these things, but whatever. And I believe on level 3, this is the last one. And now, I believe Olive Oil's going to be throwing down the letters H-E-L-P. She's going to be saying help, because the Condor brought her up on top of the... This is a pirate ship. It doesn't look like it, but that's what it is. And so you have to grab the letters, and as you pick them up, you'll see this little platform appear right here. It's actually you're building a ladder so that you can get up there and save her. I don't think there's any penalty for collecting these letters out of order. You're just supposed to... You see how it touches the bottom of the thing right there? You're supposed to pick them up before they disappear. If they spend too long at the bottom of the screen, you'll get penalized. And they'll disappear and you'll lose a life. Bluto seems to not give a shit about me being down here. I don't know why. I'm trying not to stand directly under him because, as we've seen, he can punch straight down and get you. Uh-oh. 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 The Condor. Oh, the jukes! Okay, maybe Bluto's AI is just bad in this particular... No, there he goes. He did something. Too little too late, buddy. I already finished the ladder. And then the game. That's one loop of Popeye. But yeah, that game I was talking about earlier, I was joking around about, Gon E-Cho. That's a fantastic game on Steam. It's like $3. You have no excuse not to buy it. There's a webcomic that goes with it. The guy who wrote the comic he's a real swell person. He's in the GatorBox Discord channel if you want to talk to him. He's really approachable. He's a really great guy. I love his game, even though it's just a reskin of Popeye with different levels. And it's one of those games where if you play it and you get that vibe like something's wrong, it's one of those games that there's more under the surface. So it's worth a shot. Check out Gon E-Cho. I can't recommend it enough. It's really good. Hey, thanks for checking out GatorBox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on GatorBox.